Good morning, folks. Warm welcome to all of you. Thank you for being here, as well as for those of you that have dialed into the live webcast, welcome as well. So I'm going to start with a very quick flyby over the agenda for the day. Following my very brief kickoff, hopefully for about 5 minutes, Czech is going to be up here talking about two topics. The first one being the future of Wi-Fi in the era of 5G. Obviously, there's a lot of buzz about 5G and how does Wi-Fi work or operate or coexist with 5G. Then he's also going to be telling us a little bit about the issues as it relates to opening up the 6 gigahertz spectrum or the 6 gigahertz band. Following Czech will be Eric Johnson. That's going to be giving us an update about the new outdoor access points for hazardous environments or locations. And then there's going to be an update about some of the progress that we've made on Internet of Things or IoT and how it works with the rest of our portfolio and some of the partnerships and the real use cases that we're implementing out there in the real world. Following that will be an update on security from Dan Harkins, who is an industry expert that actually was instrumental in bringing a lot of these newer standards to fruition. And then Jose and Sri are going to take us down the home stretch, giving us an update about AI-driven network operations. So now in terms of the brief setup here, the introduction that I want to take you through, going back to the last Mobility Field Day, we had talked about how the network edge is where the physical meets the digital and how we are enabling smart digital experiences for our customers on top of our secure access infrastructure. Now, this is really central to the digital transformation initiatives that customers across all verticals are embracing rapidly. Now, the key enabler of the digital transformation and the smart edge experiences, obviously, among many other things, is the Wi-Fi connectivity plane, with access points really becoming IoT platforms. Now, this is more so true with the newer access points, especially with Wi-Fi 6. We know that a lot of our competitors have recently started to talk about their Wi-Fi 6 access points. But in our case, we've had a very good lineup of Wi-Fi 6 APs that we've been shipping for several quarters with some really good market momentum. And we have 3 that are shipping. In fact, we have one more, which is the entry level, the 500 series that should be going out to market here in the next few weeks. Now, in terms of market momentum for Wi-Fi 6, we're very, very pleased with the adoption. We got about 2,000 customers that have already invested in this technology. We have 150,000 plus units shipped with tens of millions of dollars in revenues. And equally importantly, we have a lot of differentiators in this space already. And we feel really good about some of the market advantage or competitive advantage that we have with, for example, things like smart PoE, software differentiators with what we have called green access points for power savings with which is AI-enabled for closed-loop optimization of how power is used by access points. So we feel really, really good about how Wi-Fi 6 is kind of trending for us in the space and the lead that we believe that we have currently in the marketplace relative to competition. Now, we are always, obviously going to be maintaining and enhancing the thought and the product leadership that we have when it comes to newer standards, speeds and feeds, and software and services for the connectivity plane. But the strategic focus for us over the last few quarters has been to really offer this comprehensive, cloud-native, what we're calling the edge software platform for management of wired, wireless, and SD-WAN infrastructure that integrates seamlessly and works better together. We believe that we are the only vendor in the marketplace that has this comprehensive portfolio with not just the manageability capabilities, the AI-driven capabilities, but equally importantly, all of the feature richness, depth, and breadth for all of the enterprise use cases across all the verticals that is so nicely integrated, better together on the infrastructure side, as well as all of the single console capabilities on the manageability side with the edge software platform. Now, the primary value proposition of this edge software platform, above and beyond all of the core NMS use cases, is network assurance, and user experience assurance. Because at the end of the day, anything and everything that gets done by IT administrators and IT staff in managing their infrastructure is about guaranteeing good network performance assurance. The end goal being making sure that users are not complaining, and the user experience is paramount in this, I guess, goal, if you will. Now, for us, the way we are thinking about this is detecting anomalies, correlating that with network state, network performance, easing troubleshooting with a lot of automated workflows, AI-driven insights, but equally importantly, identifying optimization opportunities, making those specific prescriptive recommendations, and in many cases, if customers or IT administrators want our systems to go out and make those changes, we're able to automate some of those configuration changes for closed-loop network optimization and performance enhancement. So that is really the context in terms of our strategic priorities. A lot of innovation on the software side, both on the connectivity plane, whether it's wired, wireless, or SD-WAN, but also a lot of work in terms of the manageability plane and cloud native and a lot of the cloud-driven, AI-driven workflows and so on. So you're going to get basically a good perspective and a flavor for a bunch of these things that are in flight, plus also things that we have just recently started to offer to the market.